tell you the story of Toyland Follies. Once upon a day, in a land beyond time, in a place of your imagination, Princess Barbie, wearing a crown, sat upon a throne of inertia. She was a tired girl. Unable to overcome her own greed of the world. That's phrase for she had been her as tired. She longed to have an adventure like the kind she had only dreamt of as a child. In her boredom, she could not imagine her life ahead, or even look back at the life she left behind. And so, she passed into a deep sleep. But with nothing in her waking life to enrich her dreams, she gradually left dreamland for the real world of here and now, the world of today. Barbie gradually lifts her head, opens her eyes, blinks a lot. She looks left, then right, then to the center. She sits up, stretches her arms above her head, and makes fists with her arms held high. She brings her knees to her chest and looks around again. Lowering her arms, she carefully and awkwardly stands. She yawns and moves first one leg, then the other, alternating right and left until gaining confidence. On a day just like today, in a moment exactly like this one, a young soldier holding a rifle stood at attention. He waited for an order that never came. For a long stretch of endless time, he longed to hear the officer order him to stand at ease. He waited in vain. First one knee, then the other, locked in place. His reflexes silently begged for movement. The rifle he carried, his rifle that he thought of as his friend, grew heavier and heavier and heavier. He could not stand in his pain. He imagined he heard drill sergeant's voice and recreated drills he learned as he grew. He said arms and shoulder arms, relieving his tension. The soldier finds himself face to face with Barbie, who notices the soldier. She looks at him in wonder and in awe. He stares back. It's love at first sight. He returns her attention, but with Barbie at his side. A conductor wearing a tuxedo with tails and carrying a baton had been rehearsing her speech opus, repeating the ending over and over, always hoping to be satisfied. She looked toward the tech table, tapped the bed to get their attention, raised her arms and nodded. The music began. And the 18-year-old filled the stage. At the sound of the cannon, someone rushes to the princess. His rifle aimed at the sound of the cannon as she drops behind him. In a world of imagination, a thief entered, black mask wearing those red. The thief is a poem come to life. A thief in red hastes the name of everyone, conductor's baton, princess's crown, and the soldier's major's gun. The thief takes each item from the three, who are unable to move to stop him. He looks around to see he's still alone. So he takes the snack, sits on the stage, and eats his food. Unnoticed, the police officer holding the club walks quietly but deliberately to the thief and stands over him. The thief stands, raises his arms in surrender. The thief goes first to the conductor and returns the time. He walks to the soldier and returns the weapon. But he reluctantly removes the crown from the bag and offers it to the princess. The police officer taps him on the shoulder and signals that no, pointing said to the princess. The thief puts the stolen crown back on her head. The thief returns to the empty stool. The police officer points to the stool. The thief turns his burlap bag inside out, showing that it's empty. Who stole the tart hung his head in shame. He vowed he still no more. The police officer looked at all the rest, who now they forgiven. The soldier saluted. The princess smiled. The thief had the rack. The police officer whistled. A looking tweet. And the conductor hits another fact. Thus ends Drag Queen Story Hour at the Lower East Side Festival of the Arts and the story of Toyland Follies, the end. But the moral of the story is stealing is wrong, but if you do it, and then you can eat the evidence and get away with your crime. Today's lesson is a warning not to steal, especially in your imagination.